Cook with Jake and Joy, Season 9. We're here at Chapala Gardens, our rooftop aeroponic farm. We grow all this amazing produce. We donate it to local charities, and you can grow this way too. So
I'm gonna look at it while you talk about it because it's amazing.
Yeah.
Saves water, more sustainable.
No soil. Little pump in the bottom. It takes about the electricity of a light bulb.
Wait, is that palm tree part of the?
Yeah, that you can grow.
That's
one
part of it.
those.
That's pretty cool.
Palm tree, yeah.
And what's really cool is you have less waste. How many times do you go to the grocery store and you end up with soggy veggies in the bottom of your
Every
produce?
time.
Every time.
Herbs all the time.
And herbs. So you can avoid that with this.
Not one time.
My
Save money
husband
and
believes that everyone has to have at least one tower garden, just like you have a refrigerator. That's where you keep your greens, right? So, but today we're not making anything with greens. We're making kind of a fun, non-alcoholic cocktail. We just came out of January, which a lot of people do a dry January. And, you know, drinking soda water or just kombucha, it gets a little bit old. It's fun to make something kind of special.
Yeah. Okay, before we get started, we're going to give you the ingredients list so you can follow along. You're going to need Seedlip cocktail. You're going to need the Grove 42 version. You'll need orange marmalade and a sparkling water.
And some fancy glasses.
And some fancy glasses.
This is a brand that we've been using now for a couple of years. It's called Seedlip. And they make, this is their newest one, Grove 42. They have two others. One's that's, what's the one called? It's Garden.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like a gin.
And then they have another one, I can't remember what it is.
And that one's kind of like makes like whiskey type flavored drinks, but they really don't taste like that alcohol.
Yeah.
But they're fun to use because they're made in England. And I just like to say England.
Yeah.
They're made in England, so they make you feel kind of fancy.
Yep.
But this is a really simple, almost like a champagne, which I know you love.
Yes, I do.
So I made this before as a live, and the first thing they want you to do is make a marmalade. They call it a marmalade cordial. But really all they're doing is they're taking marmalade and mixing it with a little bit of water. Maybe we could use regular water. Or you know what? I'm just going to mix it with a little bit of the Seedlip.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Actually, it's a better idea.
It's a better idea.
So they have you mix it with water, but I'm just going to mix it with the Seedlip because we're going to add Seedlip anyway. You want to pour some Seedlip into the...
How much do we want?
About half the glass, I think. Not quite half.
Like that?
That's like that, yep. Very precise measurements.
That's about how much you want in there.
And then we're going to split the marmalade cordial. We've got more pieces
chunks
in there. There's going to be chunks. You want to mix that in there.
Get those chunks in there.
They have you, when they make it, they have you sieve out the chunks.
Kind of like
But
the chunks.
I like the chunks. I think it makes it cuter.
Okay, and then sparkling water?
And top it with sparkling water. And once again, don't fill it all the way to the top because you want to have that Seedlip flavor.
Don't want to dilute it too much. Just enough bubbles to make it feel like a sparkling.
Right. Let me try that one first before you...
Want to stir it up or no?
Ooh, that's really good.
A good amount of water?
I think it's a perfect amount, but you know, you can do this to taste. That's cocktails are always kind of to your taste. There's a woman that we follow called the Cheeselit Gal, and she has precise. Isn't that good?
It is really good.
I mean,
it could be colder, so I would put maybe shake. You could, well, if you shook it, then you'd lose this fizz.
Well, what you could do is you could shake the Seedlip with the cordial, shake that in a cocktail shaker, and then pour
the soda.
Yeah, that would
colder
make it,
would be good, but it's really
you
good.
could keep this in the.
And I think you could even have more of this, more of that flavor.
Yeah,
possibly.
you want to try that?
And maybe even more of the cordial.
Okay, well, let's try a little more.
More is more.
More is more. So I can't really taste the. This.
You can't taste the
marmalade?
marmalade?
I just taste the Seedlip, I think.
Well, let's just put this straight marmalade in.
Yeah, then let's mix it.
Yeah.
This is what's cool. Well, we're not really. This is what's cool about mixology.
Yeah, because that's the thing is that you're trying it to see until you get it to exactly the right place.
Yeah, what you like.
Here. And we do that in a lot of our recipes, a lot of our episodes. We like try the recipe as it's written, and then we realize what we would do differently. How's that?
Yeah, I like it. It's very good.
That's good.
That's really good. Yeah, there you go. Mocktail, Seedlip cocktail. Actually, there are restaurants that make cocktails with Seedlip as well.
Yes, and they're very expensive.
They are expensive, so that's one thing to be mindful of is if you buy the
this
Seedlip.
bottle, the highest I've paid for it is $42. I found it other places for $34.
Yeah.
So do shop around for it and ask your local grocery or your local alcohol shop
to bring it in for you.
Your liquor store. To bring it in for you because they do sell it with the non-alcoholic stuff. Or some people just mix it right in with all the others.
Yeah, and some people like to alternate between mocktail and cocktail.
Right.
This is a way to do that.
That's actually a really good idea. And see, we're in workout clothes, and we feel fine having a mocktail in the middle of the day. We feel kind of fancy and special. Cheers.
Cheers.
See you next time.